Hello everyone, welcome on back to Zielonka. If you're wondering why we have a bunch more money, another piano sold. At least that's what I'm guessing, because it was like $90,000. Now, I'm gonna sell this sprayer. We have a couple more fields that have to be sprayed, and we have $830,000 to spend. Gonna have to start spending some money eventually, and honestly a sprayer upgrade wouldn't be too bad. So that $33,000, I was thinking about doing sprayers. This one, another premium edition one. Honestly, it makes a lot more sense than this one. I mean, the only difference is the capacity. Size-wise, it's the same, and it's quite a bit cheaper. There is a actual drivable one. I personally would not buy that one. I'll show you really quickly why. If it comes down to the money, obviously, if you're just trying to try new things, then yeah, sure. But this is a 36 meter with, yes, the capacity is less, but the price is significantly less. And that's not even comparing, this is the 27 meter one, not even the 36 yet. The Birth Hound is still probably a better deal. If you're deal hunting, probably makes the most sense. I think we're going to be doing some cotton. So I'll probably be buying some sort of planter. We'll get it positioned so it can hopefully just continue on its own. It might get stuck in the corner, because I know this field is kind of known to have issues with workers in that corner, especially. At least there's been issues for me. Sending that off. I don't know how much herbicide we'll buy. Well, I think we only have one field that needs spraying for weeds. Well, we have two that need fertilizer. We'll bring this out to the carrot field first. That way we can just, focus on the other one. I wouldn't be able to do it in one swipe, probably. But then obviously we'll have to do the spraying for herbicide. Hey, look, there's soup after I've already had the truck leave. This position, so it's doing the whole thing. Yeah, this won't take very long anymore for spraying fields. I mean, even this will be 3 swipes, maybe. So, yeah, they're gonna probably miss some actually in this field there. That's probably what's gonna end up happening. So for planters, I was looking for a direct planter, which there's not a lot of them, and something that we haven't used before. So our options are this one, only to seeding though. We use this in Survival Challenge. It does everything. Great, it's a great mod. This is not a direct one. This is a direct one, but no herbicide or fertilizer. This says it does liquid fertilizer, interestingly enough. And it's a direct one. We'll get the Kinsey. We'll buy that. We obviously still have $500,000. And I think this is John Deere, yeah. But we'll probably make, $150,000, $200,000 from selling the preserved food and soup and everything. Oh, we must just be too far from... I'd be curious on what the capacities of these are. As I think we're going to do cotton in probably 3 of the fields there. So the one that had canola there last time, that smaller one, and then the one we bought that had canola in it. Well, let's just buy a couple of bags. Buy 4 bags of that, and we'll start with 1, but I don't really know what the capacity is, so well, we're gonna find out quick. Okay, this is probably waiting over here. A little bit of a traffic jam? Not really. But I like just to get this out of the way and done. Worker J completed their task. Which worker is that? I'm guessing it's probably the one doing the fertilizer. Yep. That field's not done. I can see that. I can see that from here. Yeah, this whole bottom section is not done. Maybe because of the power lines it didn't get finished. That's probably what happened. Pretty sure our red beet field and carrot field are fairly close to being ready now, actually. I just noticed we don't have a lot of diesel left in this either. I'm not sure where the fuel station is. Maybe we've been by it and I just don't remember. So I don't see it at the store. And we'll have that go and head off. Right, this is ready to go. Honestly, I'll probably do the planting myself. They probably won't take too long to do. We can probably start up here. We won't have many fields to do for just our normal cedar. And even if we put like soybeans in, it would be quicker with this one. This does do soybeans. I was gonna say this is probably here. Alright, get that strapped on. Head out. We'll see, maybe this time I'll go flying even more. Last time it went flying right towards us. Oh, that one was not very interesting at all. That's probably the tamest one yet. Alright, I'm gonna just have... Where are we? Up here. Have this brought down. Usually actually works if we go there. Yeah. For whatever reason... They realize we're not being paid to fertilize their sunflower field, right? Like, Like, I get this is just how the worker kind of is. It can be a little weird and, well, not always work correctly, but you're not being paid to do that. We'll just quickly turn in. Nice R field. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of just how this field is, though. I know the worker really doesn't work super great in here. And I just realized out of all of these harvests, we haven't had to use the trailer. Kind of figured we would on this one. Not gonna lie. I figured oats yield a decent amount, so I was like, it might do it. I was wrong. I'm not afraid to admit that. Honestly, it kind of feels like we got less from this field than that smaller one almost. Pretty sure this was fertilized twice even, so kind of makes this even a little bit more confusing. Let's get this brought back over, unloaded into the silo. Hopefully there's just no cars coming. Try to make a break for it. We'll just have it start on this small little soybean field. It's not much, but we have the land, so always try to take advantage of whatever you have. I suppose I have stuff in the way now. Just run it over. It'll be fine. Combine's only, like $300,000. It's fine. It's not that expensive. Alright. Let's go get this going into that field. Obviously, we can put more herbicide in it, but we will not need it. It's just the one field. You alright there? Let me just fold it up and unfold it. We'll be fine. There we go. Usually just... Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's definitely not... It's not very straight. That is for certain. I'm not sure why it's doing this. It's like, you know, one of those cars that has like hydraulics on it and they do like weird things. This is what it kind of looks like. So that's the first thing that I thought of. First thing that reminded me of. Is it getting all the field? Looks like it is. I'll just have a worker do it. Just because I don't know how that would look on a time lapse with it shaking. So. We can double check to make sure everything's being done in there. Yeah, we literally put a little bit more fertilizer on their field. Okay, yeah, it is working. So, who knows? Who knows? Alright, so let's get this switched over to cotton. It would be really unfortunate if we forgot and planted like corn in this. Worker D completed their task. That's probably the harvester. I don't know if I'd consider that complete, but I guess it is. I think, yeah, it looks like that sprayer's still all over the place. I don't know, maybe it was doing that on that other field, I just didn't notice. We're gonna have to go and come back and fix that now. That was my mistake. Gotta pay a little bit more attention. Well, this field really won't take too long to really plant. What, 3 strips maybe? Yeah, something like that. I did want to bring up and kind of ask, I know we're at episode 19 or 20. Just kind of curious on everybody's feelings on this series. Because we are at kind of a point where we're very profitable, to be very frank. You know, we make easily $150,000 every month. That's on the low end, really. With the soup factory, the preserved food, we could make even more with furniture, you know, crops if we're selling it that month. So, I mean, you know, in a money standpoint, we're going to be in the millions in no time because we just don't have enough things to really spend it on. I'm just kind of curious what people's feelings are. We wouldn't end the series until probably once the cotton would be done, obviously. So it would still be a little bit until then. And even then, it would probably be around some 30-ish, somewhere in there. I think it's around a year for cotton. So, just trying to gauge everybody. If you know, if a lot of people do want to see it stick around, then so be it. But we have obviously did basically all the productions, or are, you know, working towards doing all the productions. And that's like every version of every production. We did all the different versions of preserved food. We've done, well, we're working towards all the versions for soup. Well, triple soup will be soon. I think the carrots and red beets are soon for harvest. And then potato soup, which we already have the potatoes planted. See that whole sprayer's is tilted to the side. I don't know what's going on there. I really don't. It might just be that field. Like I said, I didn't get to do it on that one, but so yeah, it would still be, you know, a decent amount of time until we would get to the point where we'd be wrapping things up. I don't know. I might take a look around at other maps to do in the future. I know there's a couple ideas I've always had kicking around, so obviously we just had the 1 year challenge series kick out, and so far that's actually been fairly successful. Gotta stop in time. Otherwise we were gonna plant right over top. It was a 1 out of 10 last I checked. In YouTube terms, if anybody knows what that means. The first episode was a 1 out of 10, which basically means, if you don't know, out of your last 10 videos, it was the best performing one. So obviously it's done very well. So that is definitely a series that I wouldn't mind, you know, maybe doing some tweaks here and there. But I definitely wouldn't mind doing more of that. I think we definitely have some other maps and stuff I would like to do. I know there's one that's heavy into grapes and olives and stuff I've brought up before. It was like Hills of Tuscany, I think the map is called. So maybe we jump over there and do a short series. Just to really kind of get an idea what grapes and olives are. I haven't really did much with those, so. I think there are unique crops for that map too. I know I have plenty of maps downloaded and stuff that I want to do stuff on, so. Well, I think I'm going to start up a time lapse. I'll finish out probably all the planting, honestly. This really isn't taking too long at all. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
I feel your touch from across the room. I taste your energy. I see a light that I never knew. You are overtaking me, mesmerized, paralyzed. When your eyes find mine, that's when you leave me. Ocean lost, the world drifts around me. Ocean lost, I feel you inside me. Ocean
Alright, I think we've made fairly good progress on these two fields. Already, what, 2 done? And in the third one now. This one isn't too big of a field, though. So we should be able to finish it out really quick. Yeah, that whole planter is like in there crooked. Oh, not planter. Sprayer. Sorry. I don't know, it's really weird. I've had sprayers kind of like dance before. But not quite that bad. It was just dancing, like actually just shaking, and it wasn't like the one end wasn't just in the ground. I had that happen on Edgewater, and I only had it happen like once in one field. After that, it never happened again. So, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it looks like there's just one small strip after this. Not much, though. Not too much. Not like that field right there where it's like right on teetering the edge of being wide enough. Some spots it was, other spots it wasn't. Some of that would probably do with how straight my other lines were. You know, your first pass, if it's really bad, then the ones after that are going to be really bad. So we've used quite a bit of seed and fertilizer. Well, easily 70+% for 3 fields. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird doing, like, you know, you're planting and fertilizer and all that without precision farming after you've had precision farming on in what, 3 straight series. Well, my only 3 other series prior to Zielonka and 1 year challenge. I always had precision farming outside the very start for Survival Challenge. It didn't have it, but it did get it added eventually. So it's kind of weird now seeing like, oh man, I used 75% of fertilizer. But normally you wouldn't quite use that. Well, depending on soil. Certain soil types you would have easily used that and some. I suppose we have the ridger and everything in there. We almost need more shed space. Almost. Let's just put this here for now. I need to reorganize the shed, honestly. I suppose there's almost like a drop-off in here now. So they may not go all the way. Since I really didn't do too much landscaping at the back of the building, because it was probably going to mess up the actual building itself. Either way, we'll get probably not quite 3,000 liters from this. It's not bad money for how little it take us. We'll have to next time do a little bit more planting. We'll probably do maybe like a sorghum or something, maybe. That would easily be ready by that December, January time when it is a higher price. We may have some harvest to do too. I believe the carrots and the red beets are looking mighty, mighty close. Ooh, it might be a little bit tight now. Tighter than normal to get through here. Well, it worked. So let's take a look. So for oats, that's 2 fields worth about 46,000. The soybeans, they have $118,000 right now in there at max, which will be close just because it goes to the train. I do need to look at our productions. Water's doing good for that. This needs water though. Okay, I did change this to slow because we were gaining a lot more planks than what we were going through. So I'll probably, where is it now? It's right here. I'm already clicked on it. I'll probably off camera, I'll get some more water into here. And I think we have a partial bag over there of seeds. Yes. So I'll just bring all that over there. Well, I think that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.